Hey, how's it going? It's been more or less a crappy day all day here in Vancouver, but it's just, the sun's just starting to break out through the clouds and get nice. So, I thought summer was maybe over, but it doesn't seem to be just yet. Hopefully we'll get a nice weekend, although they're calling for rain. Anyway, I wanted to quickly talk to you about something that I briefly touched on in the last post, and that was the cookbook, Anabolic Cooking, by Dave Ruel. In my last post, I whipped up a quick and easy dinner and then mentioned his book as a great place to find more recipes, because I just discovered it and I quickly flipped through it and I thought, yeah, there's some really great stuff in here. I want to make sure you guys know about it right away. But now, since then, I've actually taken a very extensive look through it and tried a couple of the recipes, and I thought I'd tell you more about it. So this is sort of an officially unofficial review of Dave Ruel's Anabolic Cooking Cookbook, and I'm here to say I really like it. I like it a lot. The recipes are yummy and they're really, really, really healthy. So if it doesn't really matter if your goal is muscle building, muscle gain, or if it's fat loss, or if it's a little bit of both. He's got recipes in there that can help you with either of those goals, and the book comes with a lot of different meal guides, meal plans, depending on what your goal is. So you can, utilize those to, this is my goal is fat loss, so I'm going to do this one, and I'll follow this and do those recipes. So that kind of thing. So it's great. One of the things that, in being honest with you guys, one of the things that I'm not thrilled about the book is that he has used Splenda in a few of the recipes, and I'm not a big fan of artificial sweetener at all. But there's a couple of recipes as well where he's mentioned Splenda in the ingredients list and then referred to stevia in the instructions. So I'm thinking that when stevia actually became something that that was discovered, he may have switched the book around a little bit and maybe inadvertently not change some of the Splendas to stevias. In my own opinion, if you were to substitute stevia, pretty much, which is a plant-based, all-natural sugar replacement sort of a sweetener. It's made from a plant, and there's no calories in it. It's much healthier than Splenda, which is chemically enhanced crap. But if you were to sub in stevia every time he mentioned Splenda, I think you probably, in most cases, wind up being all right. I think the recipe would come out just fine. So that's one of the things I'm not thrilled with. The other thing is that for me personally, I'm a very sort of simple kind of cook. As you saw in my last post, I whipped up some grilled bison and some asparagus and some red pepper and a salad. It took me 10 minutes, and I don't have patience for complicated things. So this book, Anabolic Cooking, does have some rather larger recipes that take a lot more sort of doing to get them made, and a lot of ingredients, and that's sort of really not up my personal alley. But if you like experimenting with new recipes and want to keep it healthy, this is definitely right up your alley. That being said, there are a lot of really simple recipes too, which are right up my alley, like 2 or 3 or 4 ingredients and whip them up and it's done. So I love that, and those are most of the recipes that I probably personally will do for myself. One in particular is Reese's cottage cheese, which is peanut butter chocolate cottage cheese. Yum! Anyway, and super healthy, lots of protein and really, really healthy. So, and then the last thing that I found a little bit frustrating about the book was that it's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, in that every single recipe he gives the nutritional information about the recipe, but he says per serving, but then he doesn't say what a serving is worth. So he says cook up six chicken breasts, and each serving is worth 235 calories. Well, is a serving 1 chicken breast, 2 chicken breasts, all 6 chicken breasts? In most cases, I think it's pretty easy to figure out. Obviously, 1 serving is 1 chicken breast. But in cases where it's a big tub of something, how big is the serving? Is it does it make 6 servings? Does it make 4 servings? So how big is the serving? So that was a small frustration for me. But the recipes in and of themselves are also healthy and nutritious. That's pretty hard. That's a pretty hard point for me to belabor. The nutritional information is there. I can figure it out if I really, really want to know, what a serving is worth. I can sort of do the math in my head and figure it out. So overall, I think the book is really great. So, like, I think there's over 200 recipes in it, and it's all geared towards muscle building and fat loss and getting the most perfect body that you can get. And if those are your goals, one of your goals or both of your goals, then it's definitely worth checking out. Lots and lots and lots of healthy stuff in there, and especially for people like me who just have no creativity in the kitchen at all, and just wind up making all these dishes that are just single ingredients, like grilled bison. Well, that's all I have, grilled bison. Nothing else in that. Don't need a recipe for that. But I mean, I like stuff that you have to cook up. I just don't have the patience for it or the creativity for it. So this book's really going to help me out anyway to get more creative. So if you want to check it out, then just head over to my quick link, my usual quick link, which is gwnn.me/anabolic cooking. And that's gwnn.me/anabolic cooking. That's my link to get over that, quick and easy. So if you do check it out, get back to me. Send me an email or through my contact form or a post underneath this blog, or a comment underneath this post, and let me know what you thought of it, because I really like it, and I'd love to know what you thought of it too. And that's about it for today. I hope you guys are going to have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.